Hi everyone, it's Jackie. Today I'm gonna be doing an everyday makeup tutorial. Alright, so let's get started. I already prepped my face and moisturized and scrubbed my lips. So we are gonna go on and do my eyebrows. Alright, so this is a concealer that I use for my eyebrows. This is the LA concealer in the shade Porcelain. Alright, so this is how the first eyebrow looks like. And again, this is only concealer. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I usually use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Wax. But I ran out and you guys are gonna laugh at me, but I've been using my edge control. This is the edge wax. And I mean, it does its job. Obviously it's not the best. It doesn't last a very long time, but it's fine. And I do try to get quite a bit, and I literally just put it on with my fingers and just smooth it all out. Right here in the beginning, I always try to add extra because that's always the first part that doesn't stay. So that's it. I don't even use the spoolie when I use the wax anymore because I feel like it doesn't flatten it down as much. I try to clean up the excess wax that's around my eyebrows. Alright, so this is how the eyebrows are gonna look like. Obviously some days are gonna look better than other days, but we do have to remember they're sisters, not twins, although sometimes they might look like cousins. But alright, so what I like to use is this e.l.f. concealer. This is a hydrating camo concealer, and this is in the shade Fair Warm. We're gonna apply it here, here, here. Sometimes I do like to let it sit for a while just because I feel like it gets the most coverage. But today, I don't really care for it. So once you look like a ghost, you're gonna go ahead and contour. I use, again, LA Girl concealer, and this is in the shade Fawn. And I like to apply it right here. The top of my ear is what guides me. Alright, so I don't know if you can see the difference that it made on camera, but it definitely made a difference. Now we're gonna go ahead and set our face. I'm gonna use this Laura Mercier translucent powder. I like to set my whole face except where I contoured. And then I do just like the very bottom of my eyebrow. And then of course the top, basically like where we applied the concealer, and then in the middle of course. And I just started doing this, but I go in with my eyebrow and basically set my eyebrows. Next is bronzer face, the Wet n Wild contouring palette, and this is in the shade Caramel Toffee. So it is a bit dark for my skin tone. I usually use the Dulce de Leche one, but I ran out and this is all they had, so I use like very little, literally just one time, that's it. Alright, so this is how the makeup looks with the bronzer. Now we're going to contour our nose. I'm not the best at this, but you know, what I do works for me. So I like to start at the tip and kind of just do like a little circle. And this is a kind of brush that I use for it. And then kind of go in the middle and bring it up. But when you bring it up, curve it towards your eyelid. I like to curve it because when you do it just like straight up, it kind of makes you look like you have a long nose, because you're giving it an illusion that it's still going. So by curving it, you can see like the start of the nose, and then like where it kind of like blends out. I don't know how to explain it, but I hope that made sense. Alright, next you're gonna blend the nose contour with a different brush. You go ahead, use the same palette, and this time use a lighter shade. You get your beauty blender, kind of squeeze it and apply it where you want to highlight your nose. Now we apply blush. I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me blush in the shade Peach. And I do like a lot of blush. As you can see, I try to focus it more on the apples of my cheeks, but I also blend it towards the back with my contour. Alright, next I like to use my eyebrow pencil. This is by NYX or NYX. It's a micro brow pencil, and this is in the shade Espresso. I like to go over my beauty marks. Sometimes I even add new ones, or when I have like an imperfection, like right here, like a small scar, I literally go over it with this and make it look like a beauty mark. I like to use this eyeshadow palette. It doesn't have a name, and it also doesn't have names for the shades, but I do like to use this one right here. This is absolutely my favorite shade of the whole palette, and I only ever use the shimmers because I feel like when you are applying shimmer, there's no right or wrong way to do it, and you can always be messy. It doesn't have to be perfect. But on the other hand, if you are using mattes, you definitely have to blend it out. Alright, so this is how the eyeshadow looks like. It's not much, it's pretty natural. It just adds like a, you know, it's just something so that you don't have your eyelids just plain and pale. Alright, so I do like to use this Maybelline mascara. This is a Sky High Lash Sensational, and I do apply this first, and then I go in with the telescopic mascara. This is by L'Oreal, and I do like to apply this one quite a few times. This is how my eyelashes look right now. Alright, so this is how the eyelashes look once you are done applying mascara and curling them one last time. So what I like to do is curl them once before I apply mascara, and then once the mascara is completely dry, I like to curl it one time and then curve the eyelash curler upwards and then do it again, and this is how they come out. I also went ahead and did my lips off camera. I have uneven lips. They're uneven from the top part, so I always struggle so much trying to get them to look the best as I can. Alright, so this is my go-to lip combo. First, I use the MAC lip liner in the shade Chestnut. This is what I use to outline them, and then what I use to fill them in, I use this NYX pencil, and then this is, so this is in the shade Stockholm. So I'm gonna try and add this butter gloss from NYX. This is in the shade Fudge Me. Alright, whenever I do apply lip gloss, I always try my best to not touch the outline, the lip liner that I used to outline my lips, because I don't like that it blends it. I don't like it. I like the harsh line. I like that it stands out. I like to use this Maybelline lip stain. This is in the shade Royal, and it looks like this. A little comes a long way, so all I do is literally just tap it like one time or twice, and then I just smudge it with my finger. I try to blend it around, but I do like to keep it just in the middle of my lips. So that's how I get that look. So this is the makeup look. I literally love it. I think it looks very simple, yet you can tell that you took your time with it.